I really loved the message on Mark's wall today with him and his daughter Cami. How many of you guys were able to listen to that today?
I
No.
was able to listen to it for a little bit, but I went back and watched the replay and everything, which I'm happy. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, but here's the thing, like sometimes we lose focus, and I loved that Cami was very transparent, and she's like, 2018, I kind of just, it happened by chance. And oh, Abigail says she listened. That's awesome. Is your success, are your goals that you're completing by chance or by choice? And sometimes things just happen by chance because we're not focused on them. We're not driving towards it. We're not grinding towards that end goal. And sometimes things just fall into place, and that's okay. There's a season, there's a place, there's a time. Like we all go through things, good and bad. But there's also time that says, all right, guys, let's go. Let's do this. And how many of us are, and I think it happens after Christmas. It's like, oh, the Christmas magic is coming, and you love the holidays and the feeling and the giving and the service and all of the good things. Christmas leaves, and we should be feeling that all year round. I totally get it. But many people in the world stop and are like, have this after Christmas depression, like, okay, we just spent a lot of money. I ate a lot of the foods. Now what? Or maybe they're reflecting on, what did I do all last year? I need to set new goals, and I'm going to fail on my New Year's resolutions. Those aren't going to happen because they never do. Like, all of this contemplation happens now for everyone. And whatever that looks like to you, whether that is doing a whole new dream board or journaling or just picking a word for the year, whatever that might be, that's great. But I really loved what Cami said was, is your success or are your goals being completed by chance or by choice? And you guys, as long as we are being positive and putting one foot in front of the other, we might not always succeed, but we are trying, and that's what matters. It does not matter for the last 5 years I've been trying on this weight loss journey. I still haven't said, oh, forget it. I haven't said that. I still keep trying. So we need to give ourselves some grace and patience, be positive with ourselves, and recognize there are many, many people out there going through this decluttering, dejunking, setting new goals, and a whole new mindset. And this is where we come in. This is how we are here to help. So for me personally, I don't normally set New Year's resolutions, but I get that fire again, like, okay, this year I'm going to be fit. I'm going to be, you say to journal and leave yourself or love yourself? Jess.
What I meant is, I ended up getting myself a little binder, and it's got like my host post loyalty customers, and at the end I have a spot where I just write. I write how the day was, and I write my dreams, and then after that I leave myself an inspirational message, pushing myself, saying, Jess, you got it. You
good. All I saw was leave myself. I'm like, leave yourself? What? Did you leave yourself?
I probably, the spell check. That's probably what
No. I had to open up the whole message. So.
Oh, okay.
So here I am every year. I'm like, I've been saying I want to be fit in 40 since I was 38 or 39. I'm now going to be 45 this year. So you can see that I've been on this goal of being fit in my 40s for a while now. And so sometimes it's like, and I might be going off on a tangent, but this is where my brain is at right now, is like, what is it going to take for me to improve? And it might be a slow improvement every year, and it might be a drastic improvement. But I decided to come up with, I like how people come up with a word of the year for them. And someone said, well, what are you trying to work on? Because I haven't been able to come up with anything. And there was like, if you Google word of the year, there was this image of all these different words. And I thought, okay, well, that gets me started on what I want. It came up with all of these. And I'll just share them real quick.
Discipline is a good one.
I know.
I need that.
So I circled all of these.
Yeah.
Discipline circled. But I circled all the ones that meant something to me. But it's grateful, move, peace, intentional, balance, surrender, faithful, disciplined, strength, present, courage, abide, contentment, faith, obedience, seek, persevere, growth, pray, fearless, gratitude, trust, healthy, purpose, listen, patience, less, release, discipline, freedom, positive, brave, hope, consistent, bold, believe, simplify, change, focus, enough, restore, grace, love, joy, confidence. And I circled, I think, 10 of them. And yet I wasn't coming up with something that really speaks to my soul. And someone said, well, what are you trying to do? And I felt like that was a really neat question of what do I want from myself? And so I finally think I came up with 3, and it's stretch, reach, grow. Because stretch, reach, grow can be in many, many different areas. It can be spiritual, business, fitness, stretch. You guys, my hamstrings need to be stretched so bad. I was at the chiropractor today, and he's like, your hamstrings need to be stretched. Well, I need to, and it's a word that doesn't hold me back, but it helps propel me forward. And it just feels good for me. So I think that's going to be my phrase: stretch, reach, grow. And then I was writing for the public, are you panicking now that Christmas is over? We're getting a new product on the 31st. We'll talk about the Ruby and Emerald Guarantee, and getting a new app. So we're going to talk about all of this. But all of it goes hand in hand. So I haven't talked with you guys for a little while because we've had Christmas and time with our families and time to just focus and be present and just enjoy the season. Yes, we're still working our business, or maybe we're not. You know, it's your business, and you can take time off if you want. It doesn't matter. But it's time to refocus. And for many of you, this is your first upcoming January being in the business. And this is when it gets good. This is when your potential for growth, for your team, to change the lives for you and for others begins, because so many people out there are looking for financial, fitness, health because of their mindset right now. And so when you're sharing on Facebook, it's not just join my team, it's $49 right now. That doesn't mean anything to anyone. But share a story. I joined this for an extra $500 a month. Or I joined this because I couldn't even pay for gas. And that's the truth. I could not pay for gas. Our electricity was being shut off at least every other month. And so share your story of what you're working for, what you hope this business will bring. And that's going to connect with someone else out there and say, okay, I want to look into, you're talking about joining for $49. Let's talk about that. You can also share, many people are afraid to join. And so let's just quickly share a few things. If you can put it in the chat, what are some things that people won't join for because of, what are the negative things, the roadblocks? Catherine, do you have something to say?
Oh yeah, I can just say mine unless you would want me to write it in the chat.
No, go ahead.
Recent ones, I'm afraid of what people will think of me from what I post.
Okay.
Another one is I don't really believe that this is a legit way to make money.
Okay, so let's just work with those for a minute. It's too hard. I don't have the money. They're afraid of denials. Yeah, from rejection. Those are all great things. So here's what we do. I want you to make a list of the roadblocks. And you can make that list as long as you want. Make that list, but then you guys know the truth. You know the difference. I want you to write the positive, the flip side, on the other half of the paper. And so if you are using, one side to write down all of the objections, then I want you to draw a line down the center and write the things that go along with it on the positives. On, you're afraid of what people will think. Catherine, we all are at times. And sometimes we're like overly confident. We're like, I don't care what they think. And then other times we're like, oh shoot, I don't have any confidence right now. What just happened? It went out the door. I'm afraid of what people are going to think. And so just know that just because you conquer it sometimes, you might encounter it at other times. But Catherine, let's discuss this. You're afraid of what people will think by what you post, what you say.
And that's what I from other people. Yeah.
Oh, sure. Okay.
So I've gotten feedback of, I don't want to do this because, there's two things. I'm afraid of what people, like other people's judgment on me joining an MLM, this type of company.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of other people's judgment based on what I post, the content of my posts, what I say in my posts. People are nosy, they're busybodies, they say a bunch of stuff, family, friends, blah, blah, blah. And then also, I'm shy and I don't really want to add a bunch of people I don't know. So to me, that goes all together.
Right. And that's where differently, put to the side. You can put to the side, like, I have felt that same thing. However, I realized it wasn't that scary. I didn't have to worry about what people thought. They don't pay my bills, or, what is the opposite of that? And what has your experience been? Oh, it was a little easier than I thought, or I just had to overcome my own insecurities, and it wasn't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have much. Go ahead.
Well, the question that I give to people when they give me that specific negative is, what is it about someone else's judgment that bothers you? Why does that trigger you? What about that makes you feel bad? Because it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with this other person.
Right.
So that's the deeper lying issue that they go, oh. And I have had friends and family be extremely rude and have unfortunately broken friendships over. But it's like, again, like you said, they don't pay my bills.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to break bonds with people like family members or friends, you can post and hide the post from them if you really want to go to that step. So you can still work business and not excuse my French, give an SHIT about what other people think.
Sure. You don't have to give it.
Yeah.
So then moving on, like they don't have money. This is one that either they legit, okay, I legit didn't have money. I had $16 in my bank account. We had 2 cars repossessed. I was gathering coins to not fill up, to just put some gas in my car to drive 45 minutes to work. I did not have money, but I had an emergency credit card. I'm not telling people to charge this business, but I'm saying if they want it bad enough, they will find a way. And when you speak to them through experience and through emotion on Facebook, you can connect with those people, and they'll be like, fine, I'm going to find that $49. I'm going to borrow it from my mom. I'm going to sell a few things on Marketplace. I'm going to do whatever it takes. They will find a way. But then there's the other people that say, I don't have any money. And then they go to McDonald's every other day, and they go to Starbucks, or they go gas station and get their sodas, and they get drunk every weekend. There's the people that just don't want to put it as a priority.
Mm-hmm. So
what I would cater to, so it's the flip side. So you never say the negative on Facebook. You never say, people say this is a scam. I usually won't say that. I might once a year. But what I say is, I was skeptical, you guys. I was right there with you. But it's a product, yeah, or they want things for free, which we don't want them on our team. You can flip the scenario to share their objection in a positive light. And so for me, this is what it would be for me, because this was me 7 years ago. I was working full time in an office in a cubicle, and I would stare out the window, and I would see families walking or on summer breaks, Christmas breaks, and I'd be like, I wish that was me. I wish that I wasn't in an office, and I wish that was me spending time with my kids instead of hiring a babysitter during this Christmas break. I wish that was me. So you know what? I've been there. I've been a working mom, or I love that I can be home with my kids during Christmas break, and this business is even providing an extra $25 a month. It's providing an extra $50 a month. Or I just sold some samples and I'm able to put gas in my car. It's something so simple that everybody has been through that in their life at one time or another. And you can't say the wrong thing to the right person, and you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. This year is a year of choosing greatness on your team, people who want this, who see the value, and I want you to attract that to your team. So I'm not going to touch any more on objections and things, but I do want to share with you why this incentive is so powerful for you and your team. I'm going to do a little visual here. I need to take a picture of our Christmas numbers on our little Christmas tree in the background. You can see that. Okay. Shoot. Okay. So I know that Abigail was having this question earlier. Hey, Danny, I see that you're on. Hey, girl, hey. I don't want to use my sweatshirt for this, but I guess I will. Here's my eraser.
Love it.
You guys.
do with what you have, right?
I just didn't want to get up again. Just didn't want to do it. Okay. I am not kidding when I say if I can do this business, anyone can do this business, you guys. I was shy. I was broke. I was insecure. I had no time. I'm busy. I am professional, but yet I am not professional. So doesn't matter. All right, so we are going to say Catherine. All right, so we've got Catherine here. Sorry, we are not up close. We've got Catherine here, and she has, how many distributors are on your team with their auto ship on?
Oh, geez. 2, I think.
Perfect. Good answer. Okay, so we've got distributor number 1 and we've got distributor number 2. And this started now with the $49 join with a friend. It's anyone. You can join without a friend, but it's a way to say join with a friend where they can say, you know what, join with me. And that's double the people. Maybe they want to join and not be afraid and be alone. But anyone can join for $49. Okay. And so Catherine, it's for new distributors, people who enroll now. It's not existing distributors for this guarantee. Okay. Catherine's goal is going to help new distributors get to Ruby within 60 days, 2 calendar months. Okay. So Catherine, how many new distributors would you like to enroll? And forgive me, I posted the rules, but when does this end?
The 31st, I believe.
This ends on the 31st. So would you like to say 1 or, I mean, we're going to be realistic.
Right. At least 1. I want to have a goal of 3.
Okay, so let's say that you get at least 1, but let's say maybe you get 2. So we added, this is the one who just enrolled, number 3.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to place the number 2 over here. The second one. All right, fine. I'm going to do this. So Catherine now says to number 1 and number 2 that she just enrolled with this $49 promotion. She says, hey girl, you go Ruby in 2 full months and you're going to get a guarantee of $2,000 that you would have earned. If you don't make $2,000, they're going to make up the difference. So she helps her find 3 people, and one of these guys find 2 people, and that makes her Ruby. Okay. If her new recruit brought in these 5, this is $100 each for Fast Start, so that's a $500 bonus. Okay. We're going to do the same over here and help them find 3 people within 2 calendar months. Now, guess what happened? Because she's helping these 2 people go Ruby, Catherine has 2 Rubies on her team. Catherine's now Emerald. That's an $1,100 average of monthly income. They are saying that the guarantee for these Rubies is within those 2 full calendar months. If they did not make 2,000, they're going to make up the difference. So this Fast Start has something to do with it. They're going to make $500. They're going to earn commission. And so an average earnings for Ruby is between $200, $300, $400 a month. Catherine's not going to get a guarantee for Emerald because she has been in the business for a few years. But who cares? She's now making $1,100 a month commission because she helped people on her team achieve their goals. So these girls have now 30 days to go Emerald. These 2 girls have 30 days to go Emerald because of the $3,000 guarantee. You know they're running for that. If they stay focused, they can go for that. And if one of these people go Emerald, that's charted for Diamond. And Catherine's making $2,000 a month. as a diamond distributor. So that's exciting. It's not, and that's where it's like, oh dang, I want a guarantee. We all want guarantees. Like that would be so fun. I haven't gotten a bonus, a promotion bonus, 5 years, 6 years. I don't know. It's been a while. But we earn incredible income by helping others. And so that's going to be our focus. So we only have a few more days to have them enroll for $49. My secret wish, along with others, is they extend it, but we can't bank on that. Huh?
I was going to say that's my secret wish too, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
we can't bank on that.
We can't bank on it, but I feel like there's going to be another announcement on the 31st, apparently a new product on the 31st. And so that's a great way to be connecting with your friends and saying, hey, you know what? I would love to do this with you. We've got new products coming. Our annual convention, we call it conference, is coming at the end of January. That's where they announce more incentives, new products, new countries, and it just gets so much momentum going that it was the perfect time. So I would say share emotion, share what this can do for you and what your hopes are for the 2019. Don't overthink it. Don't be like, well, what should I say? What should I just, when you stop and think about your dreams, what are my goals for 2019? And then share them one at a time, once a day in your posts, in your story, go live, Instagram, and just share emotion. And then say, you know what, you guys, it's only $49 to join my team right now. And more is to come, and we just want to help. And that's why I was talking about the objections, because if you can address objections in a positive light, you get help on your team, you don't join and you're not alone, you get help with posts and wording, you get help with training. Like there's so much involved that everyone that joins our team is like, I had no idea it was this amazing. I had no idea you had this much support. I had no idea our products were so good. And so we truly do have something amazing, but I don't want you to be afraid of sharing it. Just be true to you, genuine, authentic you, and just open your mouth and share about it. Catherine, do you have anything to share?
Yeah, I was actually going to chime in because you were talking about, the pause and overthinking.
Yeah.
And I want to say mid-year, maybe I came across, if you guys haven't already heard about this, you should definitely check it out. The 5-second rule by Mel Robbins, I think her name is. She's fantastic. And it's literally counting like all the things that you want to do, yet you sit in fear and you don't just jumpstart and do it. So you count backwards from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you just do it. Like, don't think about it, just do it. And it's amazing. That's one thing I'm going to put into practice a lot more in 2019. So check it out if you haven't already.
Love. That's a very good one. Okay. I thought that I had saved. Did I share it in the team page? I don't think I did. Did I save it? It was so good. I'm going to read this. This was in a VIP page. And I know some of you are not in funks. You're just worker bees and you're doing your thing. But I want to share this because it's so good. Want to know what I do when I get in a funk? Sometimes in the past, I'd sit and think about my funk, where I went wrong. Why was I feeling this way? Who can I blame? Is it me? Is it my volume? Is it comparison? I'd sit and think. Hours would go by and sometimes even days. Why am I feeling this way? Oh, this funk sucks. I hate funks. I wonder if so-and-so has funks. her profile looks too awesome for that. Okay, maybe if I talk to someone else in a funk, I'll feel better. Okay, hold up. Nope. You guys, this is where people can spiral off in a world of no work, just chatter, just drama, just funk and emotion. And did I mention not working? Okay, so the times I've actually sat back and realized, okay, I'm in a funk, and just decided to go back to working like actual productive business activities, guess how long I stayed in the funk? Not long. This morning I had a moment. I was in a funk. I had a lot going on. I was stressed. I felt like my week off of Disney was causing my business to suck. But you know what got me out of it this afternoon? I just worked. I got on my computer, I locked my door, and I worked. I messaged, I led. I also got my team prepared for things coming up. I was productive. I spoke to new people, not the old ones bringing me down, not the old ones not working. I did things I needed to do in an hour, and I'm on fire now. My funk is gone. I write this all to say, be careful where your mind goes and what your work ethic does during a funk. Do we have them? Yes. Do I choose to stay in them? No. Are you going to go chat with other negative Nancys about your funk, or actually get to work and do something about it? I know I did today, and it's paying off. Mind is right, funk is gone. I love that, because oftentimes we're like overthinking the funk, overthinking why this business isn't working, why am I not getting people to sign up, instead of just blinders on, get to work, learn about messaging, learn about how to post better, do your education, learn more, instead of find excuses why. And I think that is my goal for this next year, is stretch, reach, and grow. And you can't grow if you're not trying to learn new things. You're just going to stay stuck. So let's do our drawing. All right. So, okay, I haven't done it yet because it says, when I pull it up in Google, it automatically does 1 through 10. So I need to put it in there now. We're doing numbers 706 to 860. So there you see 706 to 860. I'm going to hit generate. Oh, yay. 818. We don't have to go too far backwards. 818. Let's see who won.
I'm looking with you.
If I can even get in my app. Oh, shit.
What was it, 818?
818, who's the winner?
Okay, I'm looking right now. I'm almost there. There we go.
Who is it?
Let's see. Oh, why did it skip on me? Weird.
Jessica Frisbee.
Jessica.
You're the winner. Are you frozen, Jessica Frisbee? She's the winner, and she's on. You're the winner.
Yay!
Yay!
She's not paying attention.
I was trying to find the numbers.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. Send me your address.
I will.
I'm gonna